Let me put you onto something that quietly controls your entire life. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's called the Reticular Activating System. Most people don't know what it is, but it decides what you notice, what you ignore, and ultimately, what becomes real in your life. The Reticular Activating System, or RAS, is a part of your brain that acts like a filter. Because think about this. Right now, there are millions of details around you, sounds, colors, thoughts, sensations. Your brain cannot process all of it. So it filters, and the question is, what does it choose to let in? Here's the key. Your RAS doesn't filter based on truth, it filters based on focus. Whatever you consistently think about, whatever you emotionally react to, whatever you label as important, your brain flags it and says, show me more of this. Let me give you a simple example. Have you ever thought about buying a certain car, and suddenly you see that same car everywhere? It was always there, but your RAS wasn't tuned to it before. Now it is, and life works the same way. If you constantly focus on lack, your brain scans the world for proof of lack. If you focus on stress, your brain finds more reasons to feel overwhelmed. If you focus on opportunity, your brain starts noticing doors you would have ignored before. This isn't magic, this is neurology. Now here's where manifestation comes in. But listen closely. Manifestation isn't about wishing. It's about conditioning your focus, because your reality is shaped less by what happens to you, and more by what your mind consistently selects. Most people wake up already on autopilot. They grab their phone, they consume chaos, they absorb fear, they replay old problems. And without realizing it, they tell their RAS, this is important, keep showing me more of this. That's why days start to feel repetitive. Same problems, same moods, same cycles. Not because life isn't changing, but because the filter isn't changing. Here's the shift. The moment you become conscious of what you focus on, you regain power. Because you can train your reticular activating system. And the training is simple, but not easy. You must deliberately choose your focus before the world chooses it for you. Start with your thoughts. Every thought you repeat is a signal. If you keep thinking, I'm behind, I'm late, I don't have enough, your RAS locks onto evidence that confirms that story. But when you shift to thoughts like, I'm aligning, I'm building, I'm becoming more aware every day, your brain starts scanning for progress instead of problems. Next, your words. Your brain doesn't just listen to thoughts, it listens to language. What you say out loud matters. When you speak with intention, you reinforce the filter. That's why affirmations work. Not because of fantasy, but because repetition trains perception. And finally, your emotions. Emotion is the strongest signal to the RAS. Whatever carries emotion gets priority access. That's why fear programs people so deeply. But it's also why gratitude is powerful. When you feel appreciation, even for small things, your brain learns to search for more things to appreciate. This is the real secret. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you consistently notice. So ask yourself this. What am I training my brain to look for every day? Problems or possibilities? Threats or lessons? Lack or growth? Because the moment you shift your focus, even slightly, your entire experience begins to reorganize. Not overnight, but inevitably. This is why awareness is the first step to transformation. Before goals, before plans, before action, you must first see what lens you're looking through. And once you take control of that, more life starts showing up. Opportunities feel closer, clarity feels sharper, peace becomes more accessible. Not because the world changed, but because you did. So today, be intentional with your focus, because your brain is always listening, and it's always asking one question: what should I show you more of? Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos.